Hi, welcome back. I'm Vishwa. In today's video, we will see the expectations for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. And along with that, we will also see some of the stocks that you can focus for trading in intraday tomorrow. Let's get started. Let's begin with Nifty. Nifty is currently trading at two strong support levels. One is the gap that you see here, and the other one is the psychological support level of 14,500. So these are the two levels that is holding Nifty right now. And finally, Nifty had taken support at both of these areas and finished the day with strong bullishness. And we are expecting this bullishness to continue tomorrow, because also if you look at it, what happened here is that the Nifty finally managed to close above this gap. If you look at it, it managed strongly to close above this area, so which is another confirmation that the buyers are really strong around this area. Also, you have this big bearish candle, the high of which could act as a resistance. As you can see, the price cannot break out of this resistance yesterday and ended like a shooting star candle, but today the buyers have gained momentum, and from this big bullish candle I can say that the buyers were really strong and putting in everything they've got. So tomorrow we can expect this bullishness to continue in Nifty. And the nearest resistance for Nifty is at this gap, which is around 14,830 levels. So we can look for long in Nifty tomorrow if the price breaks above this prior high. Coming to Bank Nifty, it's pretty much same as Nifty. We have a strong bullish candle today. And here what happened is that the price is taking support level at this really strong bullish candle, and the price has began to reverse from this point on. And what happened here is that the price broke strongly above the swing area, and the swing area is really interesting because it acts like a very strong pivot zone. Because if you look at it, we see that the price has the support level has been broken here, but the selling cannot continue because of this really strong support level. And now the buyers have managed to take the price back into the resistance area, which has now become a support level once again. So we can expect this very strong momentum to continue in Bank Nifty as well. So we are expecting the Bank Nifty to remain in bullish momentum tomorrow, because the breakout of this pivot area is really strong. And also if you notice here, the price is strongly closed above the shooting star candle, which indicates only the strength of the buyers even more, because they have managed to take down the sellers that have tried to push the price down yesterday. So Bank Nifty is expected to remain bullish tomorrow as well, along with Nifty. So moving on, let's see some of the stocks that you can focus for trading in intraday tomorrow. First stock we have on the list is Asian Paints. And if you look at Asian Paints, we have this really strong trend line support level. The price is trying to bounce back from the support level in a very strong way. And not just that, we have two more support levels at this very interesting area. One is we have a gap. We have this gap which is acting as a support level. Let's just change the color so that it's easier to identify these things. So we have a gap at the support level, and another very important support level is the psychological 2,500 area. So the price is at pretty much a very strong area of supports. We have multiple supports converging together, indicating that the price has a higher potential. We have a gap, we have a trend line support, and also along with that we have this psychological support area. And finally we have this strong bullish candle, which indicates that the buyers have become really active from this major area of support. So we can expect Asian Paints to continue with this buying momentum tomorrow. And if the price breaks above the previous high, you can look for buying opportunities in Asian Paints. And the next stock we have on the list is IDFC First Bank. And if you look at it, we have a very small triangle pattern right here. And if you cannot see the triangle pattern properly, you can go down to a smaller time frame. You can go down to possibly 1 hour and check it. Well, we have a beautiful triangle pattern right around this area, which tells us, and also the price is completely broken over this triangle pattern today, which indicates that the buying momentum can continue in IDFC First Bank. Because although this buying candle seems small, you can see that the price is making a really good progress. We see higher lows on every candle for the last 4 days, which indicates that the buyers are becoming really active. And since the general sentiment of the market is bullish, you can look for buying opportunities in IDFC above the break of the prior high. Moving on, we have Siemens. If you look at Siemens, we have a strong close about this Marubozu candle. The high and open of the candle is the same, so which makes it a Marubozu candle, and which makes it a very good point of resistance. It indicates that the buyers are really strong, because if you look at it, yesterday the price cannot really take down this low. Once the price hit this level, we see the sellers have taken over. But what happened today was that the buyers were able to take the price back higher and make a close above it. This tells us that the buyers are really strong around this area. And another thing that you can see here is that the price closed lightly above this very insignificant trendline resistance. Well, this is really a small resistance, but it really means something in a setup like this. When you see a consolidation, now this setup is really very important. Since we are looking for trades in intraday, a breakout above these kind of trend lines could give us a good opportunity for us to buy to make short-term profits. And thirdly, if you look at it, we see a consistent lower shadows in pretty much all the candles here. This tells us that the buyers are consistently trying to take over the sellers. Of course, there are also higher shadows in these areas, but eventually only the buyers have taken over. So this is another additional confirmation that tells us that the buying is pretty strong and the momentum can continue tomorrow. So you can expect Siemens to be long tomorrow, and you can look for buying opportunities above a prior high. Moving on, we have Tata Motors on the list, and here the price is strongly trading at this very important support level, the gap, and the price tried to break down below this gap 2 times, and for the 3rd time the price is once again failing to take down the gap. And also, if you look at it, the selling trend is slowly drying up here. We see that the selling trend is really losing its momentum near this very strong gap area. So this tells us that the buyers are once again active in Tata Motors as well. And since the general market sentiment is also bullish, you can look for buying opportunities in Tata Motors tomorrow. As for the entries concerned, you can look for buying opportunities above the high of this candle, or if you look at it, you have a very small trend line at this area. So if the price is able to break out of this trend line and sustain above it, you can look for a breakout trading ideas as well in Tata Motors. So these are the stocks that we think are interesting for tomorrow. And as far as Nifty and Bank Nifty is concerned, both are still bullish, and we are expecting this bullish momentum to continue tomorrow as well. So if you want to learn more about entries, and if you want to learn new strategies and how to minimize your stop loss and how to maximize your rewards, you can join our Candletricks training program. And for details, you can contact the WhatsApp number that is given in the description below. You can also choose to join our Telegram channel, where we post free intraday calls on everyday basis for equities, futures, and options as well. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. A simple like on our videos could help us a lot, so that would really motivate us to bring you more interesting and wonderful content. If you think this video is useful, also share it with your friends and fellow traders. Thanks for watching. Cheers.